Hello, and welcome back to Refrigerated Reviews. My name is DQP. Let's get started. The horrible Steam Summer Sale Wallet Death March marches on, very cruelly, at a slow daily pace. Just keep in mind, if you see a game you want, do not buy it unless it's a daily deal or a flash sale. And without further ado, let's get on with our daily deals. Our first big game is Transistor at $5. This is a hell of a deal. It was my game of the year last year. And if you want an excellent RPG that has flexible mechanics that cater to just about any playstyle imaginable, you need to buy Transistor. It's beautiful, it has gorgeous writing, it has gorgeous music, gorgeous visuals, gorgeous gameplay. It's a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous game. It's fantastic. I think it was the best game of last year. And if you haven't played Transistor, now is definitely the time to pick it up now that it is only $5. What are you waiting for? Go buy it. Next up, on a calmer note, is Grim Fandango Remastered at $7.49. This is... a lot of people call this one of the best adventure games ever made, and I kind of agree with them. It has a really wonderful story. It has that trademark Double Fine LucasArts kind of writing, and it has an interesting main character that's not exactly all goody-goody, but that just makes his redemption near the end that much more palpable, you know? The puzzles are very, very obtuse. You really need to think outside the box to really beat Grim Fandango without a walkthrough, but if you can, it's a very enriching, rewarding experience with an excellent art style, wonderful music, I might add, and a great story with great characters. Next is Left 4 Dead 2 at $4. If you don't own this and you are on Steam, I don't know how you possibly exist, because I think everybody on Steam has owned this at some point. But if you don't, this is probably one of the best co-op survival games on the market right now. Bar maybe Killing Floor or its sequel. And with mods, it has infinite content. Basically what happens is you get pit with 4 players to fight alongside a campaign and make your way from one end of the map to the other. And it's great fun with a bunch of friends. I wouldn't recommend... if you don't have friends, I wouldn't recommend picking up Left 4 Dead 2 because it's not exactly a great single-player experience with bots. But if you have that group of friends to play with, then knock yourself out. And if you like mods, this game has gone hog wild crazy with mods, so go nuts. Next is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon at $3.74. The other Far Cry games are on sale as well, but I think if you want a taste of the Far Cry experience, this is probably the best way to do it, especially at $4. It's one of the most hilarious games, I think, of the last few years. It's very cheap. It features Michael Biehn, so there's this sheen of authenticity. It really feels like the video game equivalent of something like Hot Shots Part 2 or something like that. It's really, really funny. And it really captures that sort of Far Cry vertical slice of gameplay without being really too long or too big. So if you have about 10 or 12 hours and want a good small chunk of a world to explore with a lot of 80s references and jokes and tropes, then you really, really can't go wrong with Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. And finally, we're going to wrap up today's deals with Alien Isolation at $12.49. This is a game that I have not played fully, technically, but I did play it at a gaming convention on the Oculus Rift, and it made me piss my pants. It was super scary. This isn't like your typical Aliens, Colonial Marines kind of video game. This is more like there's only one alien, you're in the dark, and the AI for the alien is just brilliant. It really messes with your head, and it's just a great horror game. I hear that it's really padded out with unnecessary content, and the combat is kind of trash, but if you can withstand all that, and you want something that's really going to scare you and get inside your head and mess with you, Alien Isolation is a good choice, especially if you have an Oculus Rift, or if you're looking forward to pick up an Oculus Rift, because it's modded to support that, and it is crazy scary. So go pick it up. That's going to wrap me up for today. I will see you tomorrow.